Welcome back, everybody. This is our episode 2 recap of 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Sam, and this is my mom, Robin. We're the Rosenthals.
And once upon a time, there was a big thing called a pandemic. And Sam moved home, and he and I got addicted to 90 Day Fiancé. So now that Sam's moved back out, another pandemic, he might be home again. But right now, we're watching it separately. And thank you for joining us to hear us talk about how much fun it was and our opinions. Right, Sam?
Yeah, we just watched it. This is hot off the presses. This was a fun episode.
I love
all the couples finally met for the first time.
And it's on late at night. Sam, I didn't even fall asleep.
Wow, that says it all.
It says everything.
So we'll start where the episode starts. Renee is packing with her chickens. She's got the black chicken on the bed, is helping her pick out sexy outfits.
How many chickens does she have? A lot, right?
She has 130 chickens.
Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine.
She loves them. She hangs out with chickens more than people.
Can you imagine all that poop everywhere, Sam? Everywhere. And she lets them in her house and she pets them like they're a little cat or a little doggy. She has names for all of them.
My chicken, do you approve? Gonna be hot, huh?
Yeah, so she's packing her sexy perfume. She says she's excited for lovemaking and not just sex.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be a lovemaking, not just sex. Never have I been involved with lovemaking, so I can't wait.
She's leaving the kids behind. I wonder what the kids think of all this. Their mom's going to Nigeria.
I hope she didn't tell the kids that.
I think she did. I mean, she's been talking to this guy for 5 years.
Not just sex?
Oh, that part.
I hope she didn't. And I hope she didn't let him watch the show.
So then the show cuts to Tiger Lily. She has 4 suitcases and 2 bags.
I need everything that I've packed. I'm bringing 3 huge wedding dresses for the big wedding celebration, and I have at least 12 to 18 fully accessorized outfits for my 6 days in Jordan.
I can't believe it. And she took her stylist and her makeup artist with her, and they were doing her makeup and her hair on the plane.
That was wild.
It was wild. Then she gets off the plane. The 90 Day Fiancé guy, who's only 22 and she's 40-something, is waiting an hour and a half for her while she's in the ladies' room with her stylist and her makeup artist redoing her whole self. I mean...
No text, nothing.
Nothing. She didn't even tell him.
I would have been pissed.
I know. But maybe she's so rich he doesn't care. But he didn't look happy.
I mean, he said she is so beautiful, I cannot control myself. You know, they're not supposed to hug or kiss in public.
She's like a doll.
No, we can kiss and hug in a public place. But in the truth, I do something I can't controlling because it's the first time I see Tiger Lily. And I love her so much.
But he cannot control himself. He must hug her.
He grabbed her and hugged her. I don't think he kissed her, but she asked him how
he kissed her on the forehead.
Oh, how he liked her outfit. And she has big cutouts here and it's leather and it's all tight and sexy. And he said, well, we'll fix it you'll fix it. It looks great. Yeah, but she's going to a country where he's not even allowed to kiss her. She can't be wearing stripper outfits.
Baby, is my outfit okay for Jordan?
Yes, baby. But we will fix it something.
What do you mean we'll fix it?
I will tell you and you will change.
Okay.
And he says during the interview that he's the husband and she must respect his decision with no arguing. And that he doesn't like that she has a male friend, but he let that go for now.
For now, and the male friend's the makeup guy. And I'm going to tell you something. He said on there, he's letting it go for now, but she will have no male friends. This isn't going to work, Sam. The minute I'm watching this, I'm thinking, I can't believe she's going to go through with the wedding. The only reason she wants to go through with the wedding is have sex with him. I mean, come on.
Yeah, literally.
That's it. So, I mean, can't she find someone else to have sex with without getting married? Everyone else does it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the problem is.
I don't know.
Instant red flags.
Instant red flags. And she's from Texas. It's not like she's living on a desert island. There's tons of dudes down there. And there's young dudes. She could find herself a 22-year-old in Texas, even if she had to drive to Oklahoma, Arkansas.
It makes no sense. And they've only known each other for 4 months. Like, it makes no sense.
And she's madly in love with him. They call each other baby.
Yeah, the whole thing is cringe. And the car ride, did you see the car ride when it was just silence?
Yeah. Silence. And the stylist, the stylist, the makeup person, they like can't believe there's no talking. What is going on here? And then they say,
just
are
met.
you sure you guys want to go through with this? And here she is. I mean, I wouldn't want to go to bed with a 22-year-old. I mean, I don't know.
It's weird.
It's very weird. And she's got this fake platinum blonde hair that goes down to her little tushy.
Yeah, I mean, from his perspective, like, yeah, it's great. He found this girl from the States who's just going to marry him. Like, no questions asked.
She's got a lot
basically.
of money. And then he told her that he's not going to be living in the States full time. He's going to be back in Jordan a lot. So that didn't sit well with her. Did you notice? Because I think
she didn't like
thinks
that.
she's buying a guy, kind of. And she's not. He's going to be the boss.
Right. And he said he wanted 5 kids, which was also news to her. And I think he was being conservative with 5 kids. I think he probably wants more.
Yeah, he has 14 in his family. Didn't he say, Sam, like 14?
Yeah, 15 with him.
Yeah, that's right.
Insane.
That's insane. And she's 41 or 42. Granted, she can have kids a few more years, but why does she want to?
Since landing in Jordan a few hours ago, Adnan keeps springing this new information on me with how many kids he wants to have, where he's planning on living, and now meeting his mom for the first time with no notice at all. It's a lot.
Well, speaking of another shit show.
The whole thing is.
The whole thing is a shit show. I was going to get to Faith and Loren. Loren just landed in the Philippines, meeting Faith for the first time.
Faith never had a boyfriend.
So many things that Faith doesn't know about.
No.
Like non-monogamy. He wants to stay in the Philippines. He's broke.
He's homeless. He let everything go back in Las Vegas, I guess. He had jobs, but he just left them all. And honestly, everybody, 90 Day Fiancé is paying them to be on this show. And it might be $25,000 each. We don't know, but that's the number that
it might be less.
It might be less. We don't know, but they are making something. So it's almost a reason sometimes for some of these people to stay on the show, because
and for a lot of them,
livelihood.
it's like Loren, like he wouldn't probably be able to do this without the show, you know. So it's a way to
you're right, Sam.
to get to it.
And Faith is trans, so you know, she's very, very sweet, kind of naive person since she's never had a boyfriend.
Never been kissed.
Yeah. And so she is just all in on this, but she needs to, didn't she say she wants to take her time?
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't.
No one has ever loved me before. I'm scared to have my heart broken. So I really hope that Loren is who I think he is.
They said, I love you the first day they met.
First day they talked, yeah.
I mean, how long did it take you to say I love you to Jordan, Sam?
Like 6 months.
Wow. I thought
a little different.
Yeah, a lot different.
So we find out that Faith, apart from working at a hotel, which she does everything at, she's also a magician, a puppeteer, and a makeup artist. So she's got a lot of talents.
She does. And she's very attractive. And, you know, I could see why he said he loved you, but you've got to hold it back, people. Never do that.
Yeah, she seems great.
Yeah, she seems great. He's shaky. And he hasn't told her yet that he's homeless, but that's coming up.
What is next? Ingrid, the Brazilian.
Well, first
Ingrid
of all, Sam, I don't know what you thought, but she does not look like her picture.
A little different.
Very different. Very different. I was very jealous of the picture. I thought, this is the hottest woman I've ever seen. I want to look like her. And then when I saw her last night, no, I'm good with being me.
You know what's interesting, though, that I picked up on that I don't really think they mentioned is, so Brian's 51 years old. Do the math with me. Brian's 51 years old. They've been talking for 2 years. She said last night that on his dating profile, it said that he was 45.
I caught that right away.
So he bumped that age down a little bit.
And I understand. I mean, and he is very attractive. He's a good-looking guy. He really is.
And he's nice and he's charismatic and everything.
But is she right for him? Does she have the right intentions? Well, the previews tell it all. So I don't know.
Minha primeira impressão? Que ele era lindo do jeito que é.
É a imaginação que eu sempre tive.
Ingrid didn't seem to blink an eye about the wheelchair. Sometimes you never know how someone's going to react to that. So I'll take that as a win.
Well, even when she was talking to her friends, when they were doing the horses, the friend said basically, you just want to get to the States.
Yeah. But when
You're just looking for a gringo, is what she said.
That's right. I mean, we don't know if that's true. She dressed all sexy. She dressed casual. I thought she looked cute in her jeans and stuff, but no, she gets to the ladies' room. I guess the ladies' room in the airports are the big change place where you change.
That's where it goes
horse.
down.
Yeah. If I'm ever going to meet some guy at the airport, I got to get to that bathroom quick and get my new outfit on. So she put on a really hot, clingy, sexy black dress and heels this high. And she's just out there waiting for her dude to roll in. And roll in he did. And he had to roll his luggage because the wheel broke.
And did you see what she had packed too? That red lingerie?
Yeah, she's in it. And she jumped on his lap. So I think he's feeling happy at the moment, but I don't know how this isn't going to last from the previews.
Yeah, it was funny too. You could tell he's done this before because it said he's had like 5 failed engagements or whatever with Brazilian girls.
Yeah, I think he's been married too, but I don't know to who. He's had a
and
lot of romances because
a lot.
He's in the wheelchair. There's no big deal on that. The guy is very good looking and he's bilingual, so it's easy for him to communicate with Spanish speaking women. And he's
Portuguese.
He speaks Portuguese?
They speak Portuguese in Brazil.
Oh, so you know a lot, Sam. I don't know what
Fun
they were
fact.
saying. You know a lot. The thing I know is that he wants a hot babe, and these hot babes want to live in the United States. So that's the trade-off.
But what I was saying is he's got experience. He popped her right down on his lap. He knew knew exactly this is not his first rodeo.
Oh, and what'd he take, a half of a blue pill?
Yeah.
You guys will have to use your imagination what that was for.
Multivitamin.
Oh, yeah. They come in blue, purple, and yellow. I hear the blue one's special. Sam, did you hear the blue one's special?
I don't know anything.
They show it right on TV. He's got his pills. And he says, I'm going to take half of this just in case. And I thought, just in case of what? See, and if you don't know what the blue pill's for, you don't know what he's talking about. So if
oh my God, as a kid, that would go right over my head.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
that I'd be watching that as a kid, but
as a 20-year-old, it would go right over your head.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have gone right over my head before I knew what they were.
Yeah.
But Emma told me. Okay.
Let's go back to Renee. I want to go back to Renee.
Oh my God.
Renee and Chitty finally meet. She walks right by him.
Yeah,
which was
it was
hilarious.
really weird because she has seen him and he's blind, but she's not. And she thinks he's got sexy lips. She can't wait to get him. And she told him that she's super skinny. So he's expecting to feel up and down this skinny.
Oh my God, Mom. Oh my God. That was so funny. Well, first of all, he's like, I will feel her. I will feel her presence in the airport, because we're attached emotionally. And then she walks right by him,
Yeah.
You're big. I'm almost the height of you.
But you're big. I like your statue. You are not slim. You are perfect.
Thank you.
This is what I've ever wanted in a woman.
Yeah.
The imagery she created in my mental states was different from what I see right before me. But her body size is exactly the way I like it.
She towers over him, maybe not in height as much as in just body mass.
How about when he was touching her and he said that she was big? He said like 3 times that she's so big.
And she didn't
you're
like
big.
that. So, and he couldn't see her reaction, but he felt it and he said, oh, you're so big, just how I like it. Remember how he added that in, Sam?
Oh, yeah. That
because
was so
he really
funny.
had his heart set on a skinny woman. He thought she was skinny.
Yeah.
She must have
And she's
told him.
not.
She's not.
It's not like she's big or anything, though.
Well, her butt's big. His is like this and hers is like this. They kept showing them walking. They kept showing the butts. Did you notice that, Sam? Did you notice that? To show how big her butt was and his was little.
No, but I saw her. I saw her grab
again.
his butt.
Yeah.
Did you see her grab his butt in the airport?
She's walking through the airport with her hand on his little butt like that. I'm like, oh my God, sweetie.
That was hilarious.
Get a hotel. Oh, he doesn't want one, but he hasn't told her yet.
Yeah, he's celibate. He hasn't told her.
Trying to be respectful, but I gotta admit, I feel totally rejected. 7,000 miles and 5.5 years later, and he's putting 2 doors between us. That hurts. That's like stabbing me in the heart.
I love you so much.
I'll let him have his space, but I'm hoping he just needs some time to adjust to me being around, because I didn't come all the way over here just for me to be alone.
He said he wants to sleep together at the right time. That's all he said.
And he wants to wake up with her. He said he wants to wake up with her and all that, but not now. I mean, I think he wants to marry her first. Did you get that feeling?
He didn't mention that he was celibate, that it's a faith thing, that he's waiting for marriage. Like, he didn't mention anything. He just said, not the right time. But there's so much more to that.
That's unfair. He should.
I mean, he's celibate.
Well, they've been communicating for 4 years. Is that right?
5.
How do you leave that little thing out that I'm celibate? That's why I'm not cheating on you. Don't worry, I'm celibate.
Yeah, crazy.
Totally crazy. Totally.
And she's pissed, as she should be, and she's feeling his arms and calling him sexy, and like it's so obvious, and he's not reciprocating at all. Like, it's so awkward.
It's so awkward. Plus, I don't know if her being bigger is doing anything to him. I don't know. She doesn't look like she can seduce him. And then
I don't think anyone's moving him.
No, and then she's psychic. So she has this feeling that she's not going to get along with the sister because she saw it in a dream or something, that whoever she gets involved with, she's not going to get along with the sister and it's going to ruin everything. So sure enough, on the previews, the sister is buying chickens to eat and they're going to cut their heads off, and she flips out. Don't you touch those chickens. And I'm like, oh my God, this is over too. It's over. She's not going to get sex, and she doesn't like his sister. He's going to flip out. I don't know if there's even going to be a 90-day fiance. I mean, we're before the 90 days. I don't know if we're going to get to 90 days with any of them.
I mean, I feel like all these couples with red flags and fights and everything, a lot of times they go through with it anyway for some reason.
Because I guess the money, they're getting paid per episode maybe, or they have to do so many
episodes.
or
they're so desperate. Like, I don't know.
How can you be
it's
that
crazy.
Desperate. Well, see, Sam, we've never been desperate, so we can't relate to desperate.
I guess not. Good for us.
Thank God. I would hate to be desperate.
So the other thing the next episode showed is a new couple, and the woman in the couple is bringing her ex to go meet the guy in whatever country that is. So another shit show just waiting to happen.
I saw that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why are you going to bring your ex? I guess the ex is getting paid too. I mean,
yeah, the ex is like, sure, sign me up.
If I'm bringing the ex, I guess I'm still like the ex.
Yeah.
You know, because usually when I break up with somebody, that's it. I don't really want to see him again.
I know a lot of people like stay friends or whatever, but there's always tension there. You can't just do that.
Yeah, you know, Carrie, the one that ghosted me, he told me, because then he wanted me back, you know, of course. And then when I wasn't going to go back, he told me, well, we will always be friends. We'll always talk and blah, blah.
Bullshit.
No, it was bullshit until he was almost dead. Then he contacted me. And then he didn't even tell me he was going to die. He knew he had cancer. Why didn't he tell me? So anyway, I'm just saying, I don't understand bringing the ex. I mean, all you're going to do is cause problems with the new guy. I mean, could you imagine? I'm going to bring my ex-boyfriend with us, Terry, to watch the trains. No. Terry,
I don't even think she asked either. I think she's just bringing him.
It's a surprise because I think he's coming to protect her because she's nervous that she's never met this guy. How long has she known this guy? Do we know?
We don't know anything.
We didn't see that yet.
No.
Oh, God,
so they teased that. They teased the chickens, and they teased Brian with the blue pills. So next episode is going to be
And
fun.
Don't forget Tiger Lily's marriage is happening right away with his whole family there, and she's not going to have anyone there. She thought it was just going to be the two of them, and now his mother's going to be there. She's never met the mother. Of course, she just met him 10 minutes ago, and now they're going to get married so they can have sex. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Hey, Mom, this isn't really my true love. We just want to bang. Why don't you meet her? Why don't you come down and meet her?
Yeah. Well, no, he's not saying that to his mom. He's saying that this is my true love, but I know she just wants to have sex. I don't understand it. She could have sex with a whole bunch of guys, like I said, in Texas. There's tons of them.
And she's filthy rich. She could just pay somebody.
Yeah.
She could get somebody over in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but she doesn't even need to pay anyone. You really think men need to get paid? I heard men will do it with anybody. Is that true, Sam?
Pretty much.
That's awful. Well, I don't know if women are like that, but I am not.
Me neither.
No, you were a
Good
bad
for
boy.
us.
You were a bad boy at one point. Now you're a good boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, no more about Sam. I will
Yeah.
talk more about him in my next podcast.
Oh, great. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this episode was great. I'm so excited for what the season is going to bring. And I can't believe we never watched Before the 90 Days before. It's great. It's a hot mess.
Yeah, I didn't know this happened. But see, Sam, we learn something new every day. And we don't know what we don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, all I know is that we're going to be watching this
Oh,
for a while.
I'm in.
All right, Mom.
Okay.
Well,
We'll see
I'll talk to you
everyone
next time
week.
for episode
Bye.
3.
Yes,
Bye.
episode 3.